the mighty Aston Villa have completed the signing of Tammy Abraham. He's home, but is it legal? We'll be discussing that in today's video, so remember to leave a like, subscribe to the channel and put in post notifications, and let's get it. Tammy Abraham is an English striker and he's just joined from Besiktas in Turkey, but there is questions whether this transfer in particular is actually legal, because before he signed from this Besiktas, he was on loan at Besiktas from Roma, so they've purchased their obligation to buy, or option to buy, to then sell him on to Aston Villa so they get a higher fee. But is it legal? Is it in the FIFA rules? We'll be discussing that today. So yeah, so we'll start off. Tammy Abraham obviously has been at Chelsea, he's been at Roma, he's been at AC Milan, he's been at Besiktas, and he's done so well to come through the Colm Academy. He's been on loan at Aston Villa before, so it's a very interesting transfer. And obviously people are kind of asking, is this legal? And I keep saying, is this legal? Because a lot of football fans are starting to question if it's money laundering or whatever. But as I said, what happened was Besiktas bought him for £11 million, and Aston Villa, not even a day later, bought him for £19 million. So it's seen as a quick flip. If you look at it from that kind of perspective, it's a quick flip. Some feel that Villa's kind of paid a premium in this transfer, obviously, because he's only just signed for Besiktas, so why are you paying an extra £7 million? Did Aston Villa know? Turkish Giants owners, so there's also, as I said, but is actually Abraham worth this? Will they bring that to Aston Villa? Because they've got Watkins, you've even got Morgan Rogers. He's not had good, and even with that price tag, he's not had the best of form. So is he actually, again, is he worth it? But obviously, the bottom line of this is it legal? So this is the kind of part, it's kind of people, it's not sitting right with folk, because some feel that it's a way to remove her around FFP. FFP is obviously when you have to make more than you spend. This is to stop big clubs becoming superpowers, essentially. That's what it was made it to be in the first place, but it's actually limiting small clubs like your Crystal Palaces. Obviously they're not going to have the best income and stuff like that, income streams, compared to Manchester City, who can just buy a £50 million player and it's like pennies to them. But they feel like it's a workaround, and even though there's no evidence of a legitimacy, and the important thing is to say here, there's no credible claim that this transfer is illegal, but it is seen as dodgy, because there's no rules in the regulations that say otherwise. But this has happened before. It's just a one-way thing, and this is not against Aston Villa. It's a coincidence it's happened, and it's actually been talked about in social media. Social media wasn't really as big as it is in the football world, essentially, like compared to when these kind of transfers happen. So it's happened before. It's happened with Alvaro Morata. You'll know him. He's had like 90 million different clubs. You've got Arthur Melo. Obviously came from Brazil to Barcelona. Swapped with Pjanic. You've got Higuain, and there's so loan clubs activating buy clauses just to flip, because it's a model. Because we'll understand that as Scottish football fans. If you're a Scottish football fan, if Rangers done it, or Celtic done it, or Hearts done it, you would understand it because there's a financial gain involved. But like in Morata's case, Real Madrid bought him back from Juventus for 30 million in his buyback clause, and immediately sold him to Chelsea for 66 million. It's totally legal, but it's ruthless. And that is my argument today. Obviously, you can have your say down below, so remember to put feedback on how I'm structuring these videos. I want to keep your retention up. I'm going to put how many of you are not subscribed, so I'm warning you guys, you better subscribe. No, but basically, what's going in, they've had a buyback clause, and if I'm right in saying Nico Pats of Como has that certain buyback clause, so I think Real Madrid are just going to do the exact same here, and we're going to have this another video in a couple of months about this. Arthur Melo was they've done a swap with Pjanic. Both clubs looked for big profits for accounting reasons. We all know that Barcelona were in trouble financially, and it was widely known that was the case. Higuain done this. He left Real Madrid to go to Napoli, and Napoli just sold him to Juventus pretty much straight away. It was just a stepping stone for Napoli. But it is starting to become more popular in Turkey, Portugal, Italy. Your leagues that are they used to be good, but they're kind of slowing down in their production line essentially. And why we all know why clubs do it. It's a risk-free profit essentially. Why do fans hate it? It kind of looks like accounting gymnastics, and it just looks like they're leapfrogging around the rules. Obviously, it inflates the price straight away because they've not had them that long, and they need to cover the wages. Essentially, it feels like football decisions are being driven by spreadsheets and not actually scouting the player. It's just for a financial gain. Obviously, in Aston Villa's case, this is because Tammy Abraham is a good striker, but in a Morata, Real Madrid are just one of the clubs that they can do that because they have that kind of power in the footballing world. There's obviously there's no justice that football clubs can kind of be punished for this, but there should be. This shouldn't be obviously it's perfectly legal. It probably happens in business as well, but it's whether there should be rules to be implemented to stop this. But you have your say down below, because these transfers are becoming more regular due to financial constraints put on different clubs all around Europe. So remember, if you do enjoy this kind of video, guys, then leave a comment, put your feedback, subscribe to the channel, put post notifications, and thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one, and good